If you don't fancy sitting on the ground, there's a few options. Nearby log or one of these things, Helinox Chair. Now the range is pretty big, so there's a fair bit of choice when you're looking at it, and in some ways it can be a little bit overwhelming. So you've got really light chairs that are perfect for hiking, you've got heavier chairs. I'm going to go through each model and help you decide which one is the best for you. So I'm going to start with one of the lightest in the range. They do make another one that's really low, which is a little bit lighter. I tend to go for this one. So this is the Zero. It's made out of a really lightweight material. It's not quite as comfortable as some of the others in the range, but it's nice and small, it's compact. If I grab the bag just here, this is what it folds down to. So the Zero is quite small and it's quite light. So this is the chair that you might be touring from a kayak, you might be hiking and you want to take that extra bit of comfort, and you've got 500 grams of weight that you can afford to pack something extra. Well, this is just a really good choice. It rocks a little bit, but nice and stable. Great place to sit down at the end of a long day. Right here, Chair One. Chair One has been around for years. It's recently had an update, which is the Chair One Re, which is the re-engineered. It's really comfortable. So it's got two rings that run around, so two tension rings. So it does mean that it doesn't sort of fold in on itself as much. They're using recycled aluminium as well, which is a nice update. It's nice and easy to use. This is one of the chairs that I personally own in a green colour. I quite like the green colourway. It's practical, it's not as light as the Zero, but if you're going to be using it more around camp, then it's a really nice chair. So Chair One over the Zero, probably you can still, if you're going to hike with it, you still could, but you're starting to get up there a little bit more with weight. Sea kayaking. The other area that I can see, real practical uses for this one and some of the others through the range before we get too bulky is motorcycle touring. So if you're on an adventure bike or something like that, you've had a hard day's riding and you want to be able to have a seat at camp, then one of these is really the go. So this one's relatively low in the back. If you want something that you can really relax, is the Chair One Re Highback. So, now this is a chair I could go to sleep in. Same thing as the Chair One Re, but Highback. So really the same uses. You're probably not going to be hiking with this one. It's starting to get up there a little bit in weight unless you really value your comfort. But if you're in a sea kayak, canoe touring and motorcycle touring, then this is going to be the chair that you're going to be looking at. On the Chair One Re and the Highback, you've got a nice little side pocket down the side here. And on the Highback, you can turn the storage bag into a neck cushion pillow thing. You've got to find something to put in it, maybe like a fleece or a jacket or something would be the go. No, really comfortable. Rightio, so what if you want to sit at a table and eat your dinner, but you don't want to carry the bulk of a big chair? This is the cafe chair. So this is your table chair. You're going to be able to slide up to a table here and sit and eat a meal. Now, Helinox does some tables as well, fold up and things, and this is perfect. So it's not as much of a relaxing chair like lay back. You're not going to fall asleep in it. It's a lot more of their version of a director's chair. But if you want to sit up at a table, this is the chair to get. So this is the cafe chair. It is actually nice and comfortable. So it sits you forward a little bit more. But yeah, it's quite good. It's your table chair. Something to bear in mind with the Helinox range is they worked really closely with DAC to engineer these poles. So it's something that makes them nice and strong. If you're looking for ultimate comfort, Sunset and Savanna. This is the Sunset, that's the Savanna. We'll get to that one in a minute. A little bit higher than, say, one of these Chair One Re's. Very comfortable, does allow you to pretty much, you could sit up at the table if you had to, so because it's that little bit more elevated. But you can also lay back and relax. Sunset has this just one little pocket down the side, which I suppose you could probably jam a mobile phone in, something like that, if you wanted to. Look at that. You've got the bag that becomes the headrest as well. Again, you want to put a fleece or a jumper or something in there. Nice and comfortable, but it is on the narrow side. So I'm pretty slim and I fit inside this, but if you're a bit bigger than what I am, then you may want to go for one of the Savanna chairs, which just fit a little bit wider. This is the one that you're in the back of the four-wheel drive, you might be in a camper trailer. Space is a little bit critical, but it's not as critical. So it's the biggest chair, it's the heaviest. So you're not going to be backpacking with this thing, but you might be using it, say, out of the caravan, out of the camper trailer, just straight out of the four-wheel drive with the swag, so you're nice and compact. I mean, if you're traveling around in a power boat or something like that as well, so you're still a little bit critical on space, but weight isn't as big a factor, then one of these is really the go. So it's wider, there's more space in here, which is really nice. You can spread out a little bit more. It's got these two side flaps here, so it's actually got two armrests. So that's something that the other chairs are missing. So you can quite comfortably put your arms down the side and you've got these two flaps to rest your arms on. There's a cup holder on one side and the other. So you've got these two little cup holder pockets. Other than that, it's very comfortable. You got the headrest, same thing, you need to put something in it. That's the bag. Packs up nice and small. So really I can see this one being used by somebody that's traveling around in a four-wheel drive. They've got camper trailers, maybe even caravan as well. GVM is something that you are aware of, so you're not wanting to carry too much that's heavy and bulky, and the Helinox means that you can go and put this in the back of your four-wheel drive and it's not going to take up too much space. Also, if you're camping out of a camper van or a converted transit or something like that, you just don't have that much space, but you want a chair that you can sit around a fire, then any of the Helinox are going to be really good for you. It depends what you're going to do with it. If you're looking for the lightest chairs, you end up in this space. If weight isn't really a problem, you end up back over here in the Cafe, the Sunset or the Savanna. Overall, the Helinox brand, it's a great choice. They are the brand that really started mass producing this type of chair. So industry leaders as far as that goes, and they make a really good quality product. This is our full range in the shop. If you're interested, give us a call, or better yet, come in and see us and take a seat.